Hi friends, I have another craft for you today. You know how I like pumpkins. Look at this one. Isn't that awesome? I love it. You could do so many things with this. We're going to make one that looks similar to that today. Made out of clothespins and a little wire ring. And then I made a bow to go on top. I think I'm going to make a similar bow to go on top of this one. You could put a stem up here at the top. You could leave one of the clothespins not orange, or you could paint it darker brown. There's all kinds of things that you could do. But let me show you basically how we can get started. So we need to have a wire wreath. Wire form, you can get 2 of these. Wreath ring, it's 8 inches, 2 of these at the Dollar Tree. We only need 1. So we're using that. I got one right here. And then we need clothespins. And we need 35 clothespins. So mark that down, 35. And we're going to paint them orange. So I have a Ziploc bag. And I have some Waverly chalk paint in pumpkin. But they also make acrylic that's in pumpkin, so you can try that. This is a rustic craft. If you look close, you can see that we are not painting them evenly all together. You can if you want to, but my goal is to make this look rustic, not quite brand new. I already made a bunch of them to try to save some time, but I want to show you how it works. So it's easy. You just pour in a little bit of pumpkin paint. That's probably plenty. And then I got a spray bottle of water, or when I did this originally, I didn't have a spray bottle, so I just put my hand under the faucet and got some. So I'm watering this down is the goal here. And smush it around. Make it kind of watery. You don't need a lot. You can always add more. So you don't need a whole lot. And then you put your clothespins in there. So I already did a bunch because I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to get these things to dry. Add some more water. Come on, spray bottle. There we go. And don't seal it all the way. That's it. It's so fun. So I am just smushing it around. And again, you can add more if you want. Add a little touch more of paint. I better close that up. Destruction. Okay. Don't want to make a mess. Add a little bit more water to thin it down. You don't need it all soppy. We're basically just trying to get it roughly covered. And then you need something to pour them out on. I have a paper plate. You could use wax paper or like regular paper towels. Didn't work great for me. When it dried, it stuck on there. So you might want to use wax paper would be great, or this paper plate has wax on it. I shake it a little bit, and so I have a whole lot of paint here. We don't need this anymore. So this is going to take a little while to dry. That can be a problem. But what you want to do is have them dry flat like this, so you won't have to worry about it not being covered evenly. So I'm just using this one and flipping them over so that they're laying on their sides, because we're not going to see the sides, we're only going to see the top. All right, that might be too wet to do what I need to do, but I did bring a hairdryer, so maybe it'll work. We'll see. Live television, you never know what that's going to turn out to be. So anyway, here's our ring, and here are the ones that I did earlier. All you do is clip them on the 2 just like this. You clip it on into the middle. Just like this. And you go all the way around. Now here's one thing that I did not do, because I want you to be able to see it. So I need you to see the dark of the frame. But what you want to do before you put these on is get your paint and paint the frame. Dries really fast. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. So, and you can see what the difference is when we paint it and when we don't. All you're seeing is just a peak of black anyway. And I counted them out. And so 35 works really well. You got to pin them in between these support braces. So start right at a support brace. That's what I did. And then you're just going to put them in, and then you're going to just, spin them a little bit to make it look the way you want it to look. And that's how you can somewhat see the frame. So just take that extra time, that extra step, and paint your frame. And like I said, the sides are against each other, so you can't even tell what that looks like. And now we have our first section. See? That's what it looks like. It's already coming together. So you just put these all the way around. And you can pick out the ones that you like the best of your painted, because they're going to be rustic. I don't know how well you can see this, but like I've got a little chip off of one. One's not painted completely. It's got a little bit of wood showing through. I love that. It looks so good. But if that's not your thing, if that's not what you're wanting to do, you can hand paint each one of these. Or you can paint it like this through the bag and plan ahead, let it dry. Oops, backwards. Then you can take a paintbrush and just touch up the parts that you're not loving, But it's a really fast way to get these all painted. And it just looks great. Has that rustic feel to it, which is what I'm going for. All right. So we got one more that's nice and dry right at the corner. Then I just scooch them around to make them fit the way I want them to fit. And I was going to take a hairdryer and dry these off. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I think it's going to take too much time. But when I first did this, when I did the one that's completely finished, this is how I dried them. I let them dry by themselves for a while, but I don't have that much patience. And so I started drying them with a hairdryer. So it's whatever you like to do. So we're just going to pretend that this is finished. So when these get finished and dry, they will finish off this end great. And then we have a ring with all these clothespins that are painted orange around them. That is still not a pumpkin. So we are going to finish it up. And today I have some green ribbon I got from the Dollar Tree. And I like the bow. And you can kind of measure how big you want it. So this is just a simple bow. What you can do is make like a memory ribbon. Fold it like this and then just smush it. Pinch it together and tie it off. So, just like that. So I am going to add some raffia on here. So I have some raffia. But good raffia won't fall apart on you. I had some fall apart on me. but this is good raffia. So I am just going to tie a knot using it to seal off my ribbon, my bow. Just like this. Look at that. It did break. I think this is good raffia. Let's try again. Maybe I'm just overzealous. You could also take some twine or some jute. That'd be great too. But I do not have that with me, so I'm using raffia. Here we go. Nice. Tie a knot. And the green is kind of double as my leaf. Twist it and get it a little tighter. Now look good. Simple bow. And since I only have raffia, I'm going to tie this one more time, just be on the safe side. Then I am going to, just like I did with this first one, tie a little raffia bow and put it on top. Let's tie a knot just to be on the safe side. Boop. All right. Looks good. Trim off my edges. And so if you measure it, this will be the top. And that'll go on just like that. It's cute. So I want to make a raffia bow just a smidge smaller than that bow. I think I am going to use, how many strands of this stuff am I going to use? 3 maybe? 3. All right, so I am just making a bow. 1, 2, 3. Make a little loop, make a little loop, and test my size. Too big. Pull my edges. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks good. So then I just take another piece of raffia and tie this one. So the neat thing about this wreath is it can go on your wall, on your door or whatever, or it looks great propped up against your wall depending on what kind of decor you have at your house. So I have this cute little table, wooden table, as you come in the back way, and I think that's what I'm going to do with mine, is decorate that table with this and not actually hang it up. But when I finish, I'm going to have 2. So I could put one on my door, on an inside door, maybe. And here's my little bow. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. All right, yeah, that's perfect size for what I'm looking for. I'm going to trim off some of my raffia, so I don't have all of that hanging everywhere. And I am going to hot glue my bows together, just like this. And then I'm going to hot glue the bow onto my pumpkin as a stem / leaves. And I think I want, it's not glued on there yet. I think I want to have more of the pumpkin trim above. You could put it way up at the top. This one, you can see some in above my bow, so I like that. So I went crazy with this raffia bow. Look at it. It's like super thick. I just had to be a little more conservative with this one, this second one. Now I am going to put some glue right there and add my green bow on here. A little extra glue. So let's let this set. Yeah, my paint is still wet, so we're just going to have to pretend what the bottom of it looks like. We're going to have to pretend too hard because I already have one that's finished, and that's what it looks like. Awesome. And this is my second one. Uh-oh. Didn't sit on there long enough. Hold up, hold up. Little dab will do you if you just wait, Suzanne. All right, let's add some more in there. Let's wait. This one is hot glued on. I did the bow the same way, and it's nice and sturdy. So I am waiting for this one to get to that same stability. But again, I don't have a whole lot of patience. Enough, I think. Enough. There we go. 1 and 2. So the next time you see this wreath, it's going to be finished because I will add on my pumpkin clothespins as soon as they are finished drying. And that's it. Super easy, inexpensive, very cute. One of your mini pumpkins I bet you're going to have in your house this fall season. And that's it. We're all done. Thanks so much for joining me. And I hope you make your own. We'll see you next time. Bye.